Hello, everyone. My name is Lysandra Holloway, and this is a class from Texas A&M, Texarkana University. It's community leadership course, which is Lead 420. Their instructor is Kelly Coke, and I am doing my project over Pittsburg, Texas. That is where I'm from. That is where I grew up. Pittsburgh is small town living. It's a community built on coming together, and if you're looking for a small town, it's a great place to stay. If you don't like the city where you're hustling and bustling and traffic and all that, then Pittsburgh is the way to go. We Our town was named after a settler that settled here, which is W.H. Pitts. He started small. He was a small farmer. He accumulated a land over time, and he helped out greatly in the community, and that's what he was known for. They named the town after him, which is Pittsburg, Texas. And we have a Chamber of Commerce, of course, which is a group of diverse people who are trying to build the community, make sure that money is, of course, coming in and people are spending money, because in order for your town to grow, you have to spend money and people do have to give back. And that's where our functions, of course, come from. The Chamber of Commerce kind of sets them up, and we have a lot of stuff that goes on throughout the year. We have things like Pioneer Day, and Pioneer Day is basically where a lot of vendors come, church vendors come, and they may sell food. We have other vendors that sell jewelry, sell other stuff, and we have vendors that come from far off, and they have a band that plays on that day for people for their entertainment. And we also have rides for the kids on that day. And it's just it's just a community coming together, of course, and having fun and enjoying each other. And also, that money is put back into the community where the community is growing. And the businesses get helped out. And they have the rodeo that's here. And the rodeo, of course, is like a 3-day rodeo. So, and that gives back to the community, and people around the community sponsors the rodeo. And they have the wine fest, where we have a vineyard here in Pittsburg, Texas, Los Pinos Vineyard. So, and it's really nice. And we have people from different other wine places that sell wine, and then you can go around tasting wine and having that experience. And if you want to buy the wine, of course you can buy it, but it's fun for all. And then you get to spend downtown, and of course you have the giving back to the community as far as the stores downtown. We have clothing stores and restaurants downtown, little small restaurants. The most famous one that people come all the way around is Pittsburg Hot Links. It's been around forever. Gene Warwick started it, and that's what Pittsburgh has really been known for, is our Pittsburgh Hot Links, and they sell them in stores, so you can buy them and cook them. So everybody loves that. And of course, we have a grocery store, which is Brookshire's. We have one grocery store, which is great. We have some restaurants here, a couple, and then most of them are, home, owned. And we have our city council, which we have our mayor, which is Mayor Kennington, and then it's made up of 5 other board members also. They determine the budget that we're going to spend for the year, or the money that we have to spend on certain things for the year. You're elected every 2 years. And of course, your term is 2 years, and the people are are electing the officials, of course, and they make that decision on who wins and who doesn't win. The majority vote, of course, wins that. In our school district, we are a small town, so of course we don't have we don't have 5 high schools or anything like that. We have, of course, a primary school. We have a elementary school, or intermediate school, a junior high school, and a high school. And we have one private school, which is Bethel School. It's a private academy. And then, of course, we have the Northeast Texas Community College, and they partner with Texas A&M University, which gives everybody a chance. Like if they're going for a 4-year degree, they can earn a 2-year degree with Northeast Texas, and then switch over to Texas A&M Texarkana, and then earn a 4-year degree. So that's really good for us. Then we have a police department, of course, which is made up of 12 officers. We have a fire department, which is 3 full-time, and you have 20 volunteer, which that is wow. The volunteers make up the whole fire department. We have one veterinary clinic, which is Dr. Kincaid. And we have a hospital, and the hospital is about 6 years old. It was built in, I guess, 2009, and all the local doctor offices and all that are located in that hospital. And they also have what's called the Olympic Center next to the hospital, which is really good because it does physical therapy and all that for. From the hospital. They come there for physical therapy, and you can also have a membership there just to work out. And then they have an Olympic sized pool, so it's real nice. And then our form of information is we have the Pittsburg Gazette, which has been around forever. And then our local TV station is KLTV Channel 7, and it just gives news to all the surrounding areas for us. And we also have some non-profit organizations that help. The one I like is Hope for Housing, or I think it's called God's Closet. It's really good because of course they do it off donations, and a lot of times when you go to other places they're charging you like the Goodwill or anything like that. But every donation they get, they give out, of course, free of charge, and they're just helping others. So that is really good. And for the people, we do have nursing homes. We have 2 nursing homes for those who can't live, of course, on their own, the elderly. And we have home health. If people can still live on their own, but they're not able to take their medicine on time and stuff like that, you can have a home health coming in, and they also have a program where people can come in and a couple of days a week, or probably even 5 days a week, and clean your house for a couple of hours and do whatever else that they need done. And that is probably, to sum it up, a little bit about Pittsburg. We also have a lot of historical parks and stuff in our community where we have softball fields and that where kids can play. And we have a splash park that just got developed recently, which is very the kids are enjoyed a lot. And that's probably the summary of Pittsburg, Texas. But it is a great small town, a community that's working together and striving to help each other and build each other up. And that's what it's all about, a community working together and helping. Thank you.